What is going on, everybody, and welcome to our reaction, the One Up Games reaction to the Xbox Game Showcase. Begins in 10 seconds. Jack will be joining me very, very soon. He's just had to step out for a little bit, but he will be watching on his phone, so we will have so much to talk about when he gets back. But I am keen as a bean. So excited. I can't wait. Let's get into it. Show me something. Show me amazing things. Will any of the predictions come true? Probably not. Probably not. My predictions were a bit out of pocket this year, but I'm keen. Oh! Ooh! Clockwork? Revolution?
Do you think I care that the colony is in disarray? We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share.
This looks awesome.
This stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs. That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you.
Now, this is the Outer Worlds 2, baby.
Heart and red and
One of my predictions was right. I said they would start with the Outer Worlds 2 to remind you that it was going to be the end of the trailer, end of the showcase.
every last bit that I
This actually looks really cool.
did for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yours
The game has its own BFG.
for you. For two.
An adventure made
October
for capitalism
29.
by capitalism.
Let's go.
Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after
Mate,
the showcase.
how good did it look?
Yeah, that was good. We should have known that would be up front.
Bro, I actually put that in my predictions video with Jordan.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, good call.
I said they'll show it first to remind us that it's at the end.
Yeah,
Because they did the same thing last year.
What's wrong?
I think it worked well too.
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapron.
Oh,
Oh, what? No way this is getting a sequel already. No, that would actually make sense.
could be DLC.
Oh, possibly.
Seems like a lot. Well, the graphics seem more improved as well.
I'm waiting for there to be a new gun, but so far they're the same ones.
Yeah, right.
Let's do it! Oh, that's new. The skateboard is also new. She's new. Oh, dual wheel.
Yeah, humans are barely
What
sentient.
is going
Scientists
on?
have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
there we go. Cool.
Wow.
Alright, so we've got PlayStation logos and stuff happening. That's cool.
Yep.
Good to know.
This winter, mate. This winter, we'll be playing High on Life 2. World premiere. They brought the guy back, Jack!
Oh, he's been gone for a bit, hasn't he?
He's been gone for the last 2 years. That's why I went to do it for him. He's back. I missed him. Oh, that has made this whole thing worth it to me. Oh, this is the Plague Tale game that got leaked a couple of hours ago. There's an article up on our website.
Oh, no.
I think it's like Plague Tale Origins or something like that. Actually, give me a second. I'll just bring up the article. It is called Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy. I think it's set between... The rumor is it's set between the first and second game. Oh. I'm down for games like that, like Plague Tale getting like spin-offs and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no problem.
Very cool. Is this the handheld, you reckon?
Dave 2D's basement. Something's going on.
It's the handheld, I think. This is not how I thought they would do it. Oh, baby, it's got the Xbox button, baby. Let's go. Oh, no, Jack, I need one.
Switch.
Don't show Silk Song. That's so fucked up. If they don't announce Silk Song tonight, that is so fucked up.
Oh. Good UI improvement. Impulse triggers, huh? Oh wait, that's what it is.
I think I'm gonna have to cop one.
At Xbox,
Man.
we strive to put the player first.
We're gonna have
And
to cop
that's
one,
what
Jack.
you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next?
Silk Song.
How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play?
Silk Song?
Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play.
I've heard
So
that
we're building
you can
an
unify
Xbox experience
gaming with
designed
Silk
for
Song.
players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can
Oh,
hold
the
in your
Xbox
hands.
Ally.
Bring
They-
together
that's
the
sick,
power of
actually.
Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all
calling
the
it an
Windows
Xbox,
PC
Jack.
game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net
Yeah.
to Steam,
Yeah, this is
GOG, and
interesting.
Ubisoft Connect.
Real bad
And
opportunity
the highly
to not call it
anticipated
the X.
Hollow Knight
What?
Silk Song
What?
will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year.
Wait,
In fact,
wait.
every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
She said later this year.
Wait,
like,
wait. Where? Well, then what's the
We
date for
have
Silk
always
Song?
wanted you to have the unique
We'll get it
experience
soon, I'm
of
sure.
Xbox on any
You
stream.
can't do that to me.
That's
I've
why we're
waited
investing
so
in
long.
Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally,
Dude,
the Xbox
missed
experience
opportunity not
roams
to call it the
with you.
Xbox Series
Your
Ally.
library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over
true.
1,000
That's a good
Xbox
point.
Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox
there's the
Play
Battlefield reveal.
Anywhere.
It's
And
Xbox
because
Play
it's Xbox,
Anywhere.
you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits.
Well,
This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game,
This thing's coming out
anywhere.
before PAX.
And we are giving it our all
gonna
every day
say-
to make this vision
I'm
real.
gonna say
But it all comes back to
September
the game.
12th.
From Dead
It's
to
holiday
Rights on the
2025.
original Xbox to Armor Core
Nah,
6,
it's September.
our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time.
Bandai.
We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studios,
So it's the ROG X
this
by
is a story-rich
Xbox
action
LIX
RPG
and
steeped
the
in
ROG
dark
Xbox
fantasy that
Ally.
I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
So the Ally X is probably the one that I'm gonna have to cop because I'm a loser.
It's 24 gig of RAM and a terabyte of storage. It's not gonna be cheap.
Nothing worth it ever is, mate. I feel sorry for this game to follow that. I'm actually pretty stoked for that handheld, bro.
Monsters have always been here,
Well, they made it very clear that this game will run on the handheld.
watching from the shadows.
Well,
And when we were at our weakest,
here's my thing, right?
they came out into the
If
light.
it doesn't come out before PAX, there's a chance we get to play with
We
one at
feared for our
PAX.
lives.
Oh, you
We
know,
should have feared for our souls
I'd
instead.
hope we get to play with one regardless.
what is holiday though? Like, does that include October?
The vampires
I-
didn't come to kill us.
In my mind, holiday for
They came to
America
rule,
is November,
It's
December,
November, isn't it?
January.
Yeah, fuck. Alright.
to turn us into mindless,
Hey man, Boxing Day might be our
docile
chance.
cattle.
Like we might see some deals for it. You know,
Not me, though.
One could hope.
one can hope.
They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
Oh, he's like Blade.
Their worst nightmare.
All their strengths, none of their weaknesses. That's cool.
A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with this.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I fuck with this pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. Looks really cool. I hope it's got like imagine, like wouldn't it be cool if it had like a day-night cycle and like depending on what time, like say you're fighting a particular enemy and then suddenly the sun goes down and you're like weaker to it because of that or something? That'd be sick.
World premiere.
What is this? Jack. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I seen the pipe and I'm like, there's no way. Super Meat Boy.
You were correct. Oh damn!
Oh,
this has had a bloody,
What?
had a bloody paint job.
Oh, this looks awesome. Oh, bro, you know what? This feels so right because like the original Super Meat Boy was like Xbox Arcade, bro. You remember that? Like that, there was like a big
Yeah,
deal that was on
true.
Arcade. This is gonna be on Game Pass, bro. This looks
Can't
great.
imagine. Yeah.
Oh, this feels like a super fun stream for everyone else except me.
You're really good.
That's sick. Yeah, Game Pass, sweet.
Just read more about this Rogue Ally situation. It's all good stuff, honestly.
That's good. I'm so glad. I'm so happy.
Except it's launching in select territories to start with.
Oh, okay. I'll just go fuck myself then.
Yeah, should have started with that.
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Oh, Ninja Gate.
You're a wanted criminal now.
No, Platinum. No, yeah,
Kill
Ninja
the
Gate.
Dark Dragon myself.
Woo!
It's my mission.
Woo!
My duty as a raging ninja.
Oh,
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
you know it's a good game when the English audio doesn't line up with the mouse.
This is it.
Oh,
Sayori.
Ryu.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh my god. This feels like they've gone, hey, we listened to all the issues you guys had with Ninja Gaiden 3. So we just took everything from 2 and just threw 3 in the bin. Oh my god, this looks so good.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Date, come on, October. October 21, let's go, baby! Oh, let's go.
We are getting the Rogue Ally, mate.
Oh, we are? Oh my
We
god.
are, yeah.
Don't tell me that. I thought I'd have more time.
Sorry, mate. It's right at the bottom of the article.
Shit. Ooh, Bethesda.
Oh, here we go. He's back.
Indy!
I just finished it in time. What do we got now?
This will be for the DLC, right? Like the giant sort of it's called?
Holy.
Here we go.
Oh, I love that dude.
Good luck, Indy. Yeah, I like his hearing aid. The hearing aid joke was great.
I love the scene with the record player as well.
Yeah, it's so wholesome. He's just a
This
wholesome
is
dude.
where it starts.
Yeah.
I love how they've called this a new adventure.
Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Oh, September. Let's go, baby. Oh, dude, I'm so keen.
I watch the original Xbox Play Anywhere trailer once a year.
World premiere.
So good to see it getting some more love.
So good. I mean, I know we were told the temporary expectations, but so far I'm not disappointed at all.
Yeah, so far so good.
I'm
yeah.
pretty happy so far. That's scary. That's scary. Is this ever wild?
Oh, wouldn't that be a change up?
That would be insane. Game Freak. They're the Pokemon guys.
I was gonna say that, but I'm like, nah, that can't be right.
You are correct. What the fuck is this? In my mind, I'm like, so clearly everyone was working on this, and this is one of the last few Pokemon games that are.
越後エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃と。
That's right.
Bro. Beast of Reincarnation.
On Xbox Game Pass, I think I read. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Damn. It's just Xbox. It's come a long way.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do
So
shine.
this has got to be Clockwork
Because they
Revolution,
sweep
right?
their filth down to us.
I think so. Yeah, it's looking that way.
Oh my god, this looks good. I don't know what it is, but I love the steam. I love
Here's the
when
plane in the
steampunk
mud.
and like London Industrial Revolution come together.
Yeah, okay.
It's
That's
such a
fair.
fucking
for the
sick aesthetic to
soft-hearted.
me. I don't know why. Like, look at that beard.
Until you fucking
Yeah.
rust. It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers
Humor's hitting good, I think.
And it
pissed
sure
off
as
doll.
shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for what
The dog.
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been burgled!
So like,
Lord Griswick.
play like the Robin Hood in this situation.
I got that part.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm in.
I'm so in, bro. That robot's got an arm off.
We can't arrest and
Fucking Willy
question
Wonka.
everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit. Trust your instincts, sir. Tall, yes, sir.
Built rather slim, well muscular.
What the fuck is going
Was very
on?
quick, agile,
Go on.
with a mustache. No, larger.
Larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Oh, he's pissed himself.
Brandy, sir. Getting away with it is the real
Okay,
trick.
this is us.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah.
He's got to be bold so the GPU can deal with his fucking
How
beard.
can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy! I say I'm touchy!
What the?
Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
I'm in.
Round
I'm
here,
in.
It's all sharp
What the
edges,
fuck is this, though?
empty
Hey?
pockets.
The fuck is this game?
Blood on the cobbles.
It's gotta be Clockwork, right? It's gotta be like,
Yeah, but like, what's going on?
I don't know. I
This
feel
is
like,
real.
I don't know, but I like it.
Fucking me truck! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back or a knife in it.
We're family here.
I'm really
Family
digging
takes
this.
care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
Oh man, this looks like a big game.
I'm gonna say something.
And too scared
I
to
feel
fight
like
back.
they're showing enough of this that it could drop this year.
That's why it pays to be.
I was thinking the same thing, and not in a good way. This got to be at least get me through to Christmas.
Oh, I love the weapon crafting.
Let's go and end
It
a
looks
few
sick
arguments.
too,
That
don't
looks
they?
fucking awesome.
The
dude.
clean red scope.
Oh, look
Like
at the pressure gauge on the gun. That's so sick.
Don't get
I love
cocky,
this
they've got
steampunk
lots
shit,
far
dude.
worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history,
Whoa, what's going on?
they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys.
Oh my
Now I
god,
can
this
fiddle with time.
Oh, that felt like heavy. The gun. That's good.
Put the bullet back in the barrel.
What?
Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened.
Do you want to know something?
What's that?
I am getting massive fucking Bioshock vibes from this game.
One choice at a time.
I don't think that's accidental.
No, and I freaking love it.
And let me tell
At least the
you,
clockwork part is making
the
sense.
hunters
Like
don't
the
like it
thing on his.
when the
Yeah,
rabbit's
yeah.
got the gun.
If this has a date at the end of it and it's this year, Jack, we're in good.
We're in trouble. We've got some things we're gonna do before this.
This feels like
We're
the
about
next
halfway
game.
through 33.
Oh, that's so.
Here we go. Here we go. Coming in due time. Okay.
Okay, it's next year.
Let me alone and piss off.
Thank God, actually.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. That looked great though.
That looked amazing,
sure.
bro. I was gonna say that.
Our creative
that
teams
feels like the next
are
game
dedicated
that
to bringing players
you, me, and Jake
award-winning,
sit in a Discord and play at the same
record-breaking,
time.
critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty,
Yeah, that'd be
Black
good.
Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages
Oh, yeah,
from
we haven't even
Bethesda,
seen COD yet.
Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most
liked Avowed.
played games ever, and they're also delivering
No,
more
I haven't touched
content
it, but
than ever before.
looks good from the outside.
From
I need to go
original
back and
single-player
finish it 'cause I was enjoying
experiences
it.
to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games
I'm
they've
not gonna lie,
always
so
dreamed of.
far,
We want our
Clockwork
players to
Revolution,
have
my
the
game of the
choice
show.
and flexibility
And I
of
really
where
like
and
the
how
look of the Outer
they
Worlds
play
in
the
Ninja
games
Gaiden.
our teams make. So
Yeah,
of
I'm with
course,
you.
our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both
here we go.
Xbox consoles and PC will be
Okay.
Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf
Hasn't that
of
been
our
true the whole
creative
time, though?
teams, thank you.
Okay.
These experiences don't
Good news.
stop
I
when you
feel
put
like they're
down
just
the controller.
reinforcing it with, like,
As
all
you've
the-
seen
everything
in
going
recent
to
years,
Yeah,
more and
right.
more
Switch
of our
and stuff like
characters,
that.
stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television
As long
like
as none
never
of them
before.
are Halo, it should be good.
When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no
Obsidian's
other.
killing it.
From launching a blockbuster new
Fuck
game
yeah.
like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October.
I had.
Obsidian is always
Look,
delivering
I was
great
gonna play
games,
The Outer Worlds
and they
too,
have
but I
a
didn't have that
third
much
game
interest before that trailer at
launching
the start of the
this
show.
year. You'll get to go
they
deeper
need to
on
do
it
then.
in our
Yeah,
direct.
the trailer
But
at the start of the show
until
did
then,
really,
let's take a
really
look.
well.
I feel like all the 2018 acquisitions are really coming through this year. Hey?
Yeah, honestly. Ooh, lava chicken yam, crazy as hell.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke-girth action figure can ride anything!
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized
Oh.
against their will.
Is this
and left
Grounded
to fight
2
for
or
their
something?
survival
Yeah.
in the backyard of a deranged scientist.
I think we spoke over old mate talking about, Matt Booty talking about Obsidian.
Was set to dedicate
this is
a
Obsidian.
statue of the 4
That means that
teenagers,
they've got 3
fast food
games on the
science
go.
robot Burgle
Holy
and Dr.
shit.
Tully when an explosion
What do they call
erupted.
this?
Dr. Tully
Grounded
and the
2,
teenagers,
Regrounded?
their whereabouts are also unknown.
Honey, I grounded again.
Oh, I'm not at home now.
Are they
Gotta keep them separated.
leaving the backyard and heading into an urban environment? You know what I mean? Is that what we're getting? Oh, they're in the park.
Jeez, they're not mucking around over there.
July,
They're
bro.
not.
What the hell? No, they are not. They really are not. That's sick, man. That's so good.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Oh, what's this? That's that Chronos game or whatever it's called, right?
Got a good memory, I don't know.
Travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
Oh, this gives mad Dead Space vibe.
They become
Oh,
I mean, EA's not doing anything, so might as well get someone out here doing some Dead Space 5 game.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling.
I'm starting to think that like when you die, your body stays there, and then you come back as a new number each time. Bethesda. This has got to be Elder Scrolls something.
Maybe online? Is that
It
the art
could be,
style?
it could be online.
Oh,
Yeah. Feels like a small update.
oh, that's interesting.
We do not have time for a game like this right now.
No, not at all.
As much as I want to jump back in, I'm like, oh, I'm like,
Which is working. Oh, damn.
I feel like I need to log on just to experience that.
It's cool to see the game still evolving, eh?
Yeah, so good, dude. Like, man, this game's been around a long time.
Xbox are working on a program to highlight optimized games for handheld, sort of like the Steam Deck program.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Mayday! Mayday! Code 1 to mission control.
Oh, Sarah Bond. Okay.
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate now. Thomas.
Yeah, the voice is somewhat similar. Not quite, but
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world to save mankind, and I'll always love you for
Don't
that.
nod.
would they make last?
Oh shit.
Google. Hang on.
What
Oh, Life is Strange. That's right.
would have been, did they make mixtape or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like Don't Nod just always have something going on.
They always be cooking.
Always.
They did not make a mixtape. Actually.
Oh, okay.
All the games though.
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
That was a good trailer.
So ready for it to be called Life is Space.
I don't know what he. Oh, jeez, that's cool. I don't know what he was looking at, but damn.
I was gonna say she had
Glad
that.
not him.
I was actually gonna bring up the fact she had the ESA fucking patch on her shoulder.
That's cool. That's really cool.
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations. Much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand.
She's hot. I don't care. I'll say.
A hotel famous across the land. Every room
This is a
will be
bop.
in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Oh, he has a gun.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
It's like from the studio that bought you the pressure washer game.
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
What are they called? Power
Just
wash
the
or
hotel.
something? Or power?
Yeah, simulator.
The
Power
entire
wash
village.
simulator.
You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Oh,
Just make sure the
he's
locals
evil.
don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will wicker man your ass.
Hard.
You keep looking in
Jack, I'm loving the vibe,
things
bro.
are gonna start looking bad. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
Oh.
This feels really creative. This is cool.
It's like if Marie Kondo,
Oh, nice.
whatever her name was the detective.
Who's that? Sorry?
It's the chick who cleans people's houses.
Nah, no idea. No ghost at the Grand.
Wow, I love that.
That's a fucking vibe.
I loved that. That was really cool.
There are as many gods
Okay.
in
Age
the
of
world
Mythology?
as there are stars in the heavens. And when we need
Really gonna play the retail game.
send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland could be my daughter?
She unlocked the heavenly spear. But is she
Is that a
worthy?
new campaign or something? Oh shit.
You can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
Cool.
Cool.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가?
What is that language?
만약 이 결정이
Chinese?
패권
Oh,
국가의
yeah,
특정
Chinese.
정치 집단에 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한
Like
입장을
original Watch Dogs vibes here.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping this is some like mad gun fu
당신의 입장은 온전한
third
본인의
person
판단입니다.
crazy ass game.
그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
What if it's sleeping dogs? Imagine.
Yeah. What's the studio? Like Eve Studios, I think, right?
Holy shit. Holy shit. This is our kind of game.
Big dual story situation going
Yeah,
on.
for more reasons than one. Like, just from like stealth to like combat, just weirdness. Like, this is our kind of game.
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가? 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다. 지정태. 지정태.
I'm in.
Alright, I think that's something to keep an eye on.
Bro, I'm in. That felt Kojima as fuck. Like,
Yeah, okay.
that felt Kojima as hell, dude. I'm in. That's so cool.
World premiere.
Oh, it's the Planet Planet Lana game or something?
Novo.
I never ended up finishing this game.
There's a Planet of Lana 2 or something?
Yeah, maybe. Game was pretty good. I don't know why I didn't finish it, to be honest.
Teonami. Toma tu accalio, Terali.
It's visually beautiful.
Yeah. Cool.
That's very cool. That's our first Switch logo in the show.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think that game's only about 4 gig as well, the first one, so plenty of room for it.
You reckon it's a good Switch game?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll have to jump in on the first one. Oh, Fallout 76.
Well, hello there.
Missed
Beautiful
opportunity
day
not to get
relax
Walter
by the old
Goggins,
fishing
mate.
hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in
Well, that
every
explains the
walk
waiting
of waterway,
screen.
from its mightiest of rivers
yeah,
to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Worms.
Oh, bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise.
Oh, that's cool.
A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal
Problem is,
with
I'd make the
friends
best place, and then
in
some
beautiful
dickhead would come through
Appalachia.
and destroy it.
I don't really know how the game works, so there might be ways to protect it. I'm not really sure.
I hope so, because I would not be very lucky.
World premiere.
What world premiere? This looks like a Kyle-ass game. Oh, solo lever. What? This is a very big deal, Jack. This is a big deal anime right now.
What's that? Make the heads up.
This game is going to be hot garbage, but it's going to sell like hotcakes.
Maybe hot garbage. It's my hot garbage.
Oh, 4-player co-op. Okay. Okay. Kind of defeats the purpose of the game being called solo leveling. At least it's not another arena fighter. That's 100% gonna be like PC and mobile, and they just didn't put the mobile fucking logo on.
Okay.
World premiere.
That's interesting.
Here's my problem, right? I look at this, I'm like, okay, so it's Power World without guns. That's awesome. But I'm also like, this gives me Dokkaebi vibes, and we haven't seen Dokkaebi since it was revealed.
When was it revealed?
At like SGF like 3-4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
This looks cool though.
Yeah, it's quite a cool vibe to it, hey.
Yeah. This is like cute Hell World.
Gotta say about this whole showcase, a lot of creativity.
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of Animo, okay. Only on Xbox, by the way, that game.
Yeah, I was curious, hey.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Tony.
It's Tony Hawk Pro
Tony!
Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and
they're about to
appreciation
shadow
for
drop a
skating
demo.
all over the world.
Oh,
And
that,
that
oh,
makes
they did for the first one, didn't
I
they?
can't wait for you
and
all
he's
to
gonna be
experience
like,
the
we're
game.
also doing 6.
It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
Shit, I haven't seen that. Like, that's a rare screen, that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They make games?
That most anticipated was said at the top one of mine. Some Pro Skater 4, come on. So it's been a while, maybe we are looking at Pro Skater 4, I'm not even sure if I know anymore.
Oh, there's band.
Okay.
What the fuck? That's sick. It's the new Ninja Turtle though.
Don't be picky.
I have to be picky.
Look.
At least we get moves like.
Did you what the fuck is that?
Oh, look at him! Play the demo. Man, how good am I? Demo's out now. Oh, that was our first Switch 2 logo.
Said Switch 2, did it?
Yep, Switch 2 down the bottom.
Oh, good.
Said Switch and Switch 2.
World premiere.
I just kind of like how wacky they're getting with all the characters in Tony Hawk. I feel like it needs it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, did you say there was a demo for Tony Hawk?
Yep.
I'll see if it's live for us.
This game is gorgeous. I'm getting the vibe that this might be like Hades
You're right.
at Fate's End. This looks so good, I'm totally in. Oh, it looks like there's different swords. Maybe like defeating a boss with a different blade. Oh, I'm so in.
Xbox Game Studios. Which one though?
Gears! Let's go, baby! It's reloaded! Not Kim!
So they announced this the other day, so they wouldn't have to do this. We just finished this one. Come on.
Maybe this leads into something else. Who knows?
Look who decided to show up. It's game time, baby!
You think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Looks like they upgraded.
Like they upgraded.
Bulldozer, baby!
Do we have to play this again?
Let's do this.
Do we have to play it again?
We might have to. I don't know.
It looks good.
This is gonna be awesome.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't say no to playing Gears, you know what I mean? I just wish it was the second one.
Yeah, they got to do that next. Every 6 months, just roll out a new one.
Honestly. I feel like this would have been the easiest one to do because, like, you know, it was already done. So it's almost like maybe they're working
have
on
to do
two
with
and
it,
then
yeah.
drop this to be like, it's basically done.
Set the expectations as well.
Yeah. Lots of Japanese games. I love it. It's fucking Persona. It's fucking Persona 4.
Oh, really?
It's fucking Persona 4. Yep. 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 Yeah!
Oh, this looks sick.
Yes! Let's go! Persona 4 what? Revival! Oh my god! Oh, fuck off! Show me more! Show me more! You fucking bastard! That looks so good, bro. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That's all I got. Oh.
The Smugglers League is always
Oh, Sea
there.
Thieves?
But you won't see us.
Oh, yeah.
You
Let's
won't
go.
hear us. And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we want.
Thanks for the guns.
As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better. Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than
Jack, are we
moving
about to
under
become
moonlight
smugglers?
shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others'
We need whatever that is.
Stealing, of course, is always an option.
Not sure if I'd want to put a spear through it
To
though.
get the job done. You are pirates, after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League.
Oh, yeah.
You're paying for that.
Season 17.
Just keeps on giving. Yeah, I'd be down to jump back in.
Hell yeah.
World premiere.
Okay. This is something special. World fucking premiere.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Oh, it's invincible.
Oh.
Yeah, it's invincible. Yep, there it is. There he is.
Had enough yet?
No, Dad, not even close.
Oh, this is not going to be what we think it is it?
Yeah.
This is not canon to the show. This never happened.
Oh, interesting.
Because Nolan, his father, had like changed sides by this point. So
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I'm not your son anymore.
is this a fighting game? Is this a 3v3 fighting game?
You off this planet for good.
No fucking way this is a fighting game.
Look at
Oh
that.
shit!
Oh, damn.
Oh shit! Oh! I'm in. Oh! People are going to be so mad that this is a fighting game. But I think if this does well, it can lead to other things. Like, oh my god.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
I'm in. Oh, I'm 100% in. I like it. I like it.
That's a good one to have at the show. That's a win.
Honestly, I'm surprised that didn't leak. And thinking about it, right? Like, perfect for a oh my god. It's FF7, baby! It's FF7, baby!
About bloody time.
Honestly, bro. This winter, baby. Oh, it's only remake. It's not rebirth. Oh, 16's coming though.
I'm here to even the odds.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Rebirth follow.
There's no one to save you now.
Weird that rebirth wasn't also like shown.
Maybe it's a legal thing, or maybe a few months later it'll come.
The flames are our own, and they burn as one.
Cannot endure a second claim.
These are good guests. This opens the floodgates, you know. This is good.
Oh,
Be saved by you.
today. Let's go. 16 today.
Oh, damn.
No, that's a good get, honestly.
World premiere.
Ooh, Xbox Game Studios.
Here we go.
Double Fine. What? They've been cooking.
Game they always wanted to make. We gotta play as a lighthouse. Is that
Yeah.
great name.
Yeah. Only coming to Xbox.
Interesting. All right.
And that's
All right.
this year.
I'll keep an eye on that one.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine
he's
excels at
looking
creating
fit.
unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox.
That's the good
It's a
stuff,
big
Phil.
milestone for the platform and franchises that you help build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an
Didn't want to say
incredible
Halo
range
just
of
in
games
case.
from
It's still there.
creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile,
We're probably gonna
reaching
have
for
one more
new
thing,
heights
right?
with Clockwork Revolution.
We deserve one more thing, I feel.
Sluggerfly, making Team Meets modern classic.
It's a good show. We
platformer
do need one more
into
thing.
3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on
Yo,
Xbox.
we didn't get a Silk
You've
Song
also
date.
seen
Only that
the
it's
next
coming with
Xbox hardware release.
Oh, that's
our
nice in the
Xbox
hands,
Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own
Jack.
creative teams. We're seeing more players
Yeah.
on our
Do you
platform
think we'll
and
get-
in our
Do you think
games
we'll get a
than
Splinter
ever,
Cell trailer?
thanks to all of you.
Oh,
We're
we
proud
deserve
of the
we deserve
creativity that
something. Like we need
Obsidian
one
is
more
delivering
massive thing. I
this
feel.
year. Immediately after Showcase, our direct begins.
You didn't say right now.
Where You'll go inside the studio for an extended look at the Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2.
And grounded. Too.
Thanks for
Okay.
joining us today. But before we get into the direct,
Oh my god.
we have a final world premiere.
Come on.
Enjoy.
All right, Phil. All right, mate.
Come on,
this,
baby.
this is the show literally lives and dies on this.
World premiere.
Oh, it's not. There's a butterfly. If it's Everwild, I'm gonna be pissed.
Might be Everwild.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness
Oh, that's
the global
that's
scope
what's his
of that
face?
mission in action.
That's an actual actor.
Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Imagine it's Prey or something like that.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
Oh my god, it's Call of Duty. It's COD.
Yes.
That's David. What the fuck? What the fuck, Jack?
Forgot this was meant to show up.
Oh, bro, I'm actually so upset that it was COD.
I don't think that should have been the one more thing, to be honest. I feel like they should have put that up front.
Yeah. That is a horrible thing to end on. Look, it looks cool.
It does, but
But I
we
thought it
needed
was
some-
something else.
we needed something that doesn't happen like clockwork.
Oh, man. Do you know what pisses me off more than anything?
What's that?
This is the third time Xbox has showed
Obsidian
Silksong and
Entertainment.
not given me a
We
date.
here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of
Yeah, I
Obsidian.
kind of feel like they know what they're doing at this
Releasing
point.
earlier this year, and now
They
ending the year with 2 more
intentionally
games.
doing that.
But
And
when
what
he
better
said
way to cap this
David
incredible year for
Mason,
us
right?
than by doing
Dude,
what our
that's
studio does
Reznov.
best: sequels.
Not Reznov,
Right,
that's
you can get out of here
Menendez.
first. Thank you so
What?
much. No, you're doing great. You nailed
What
it.
the fuck?
The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise.
Sonic
Think
the
about
Hedgehog,
it.
bro.
The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel,
Bro, I'm
no hoverboard.
shocked
No
that
sequel,
they
no
ended
dual
with COD.
SMGs. No sequel, no Raccoon Tail. No sequel, no Zune 2, which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2. A mark. They had a sequels here at Obsidian.
Sequels?
I have sequelized
Oh my God.
everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage. So trust me, I know what I'm doing.
This
Come
guy's
on this
great.
Journey with me.
That's Sonic, bro.
Part two.
What?
That's the guy who voices Sonic the Hedgehog in the movie.
Let the killing
Really?
commence.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Shit.
Yeah.
Does he work at Obsidian or he's an actor in this game?
I assume he's going to be in the game, yeah.
Yeah, righto. Oh, that was great. I enjoyed every word you said.
The second marriage one was great.
Yeah.
Ben Schwartz, that's his name.
Oh, yeah.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1.
No
It's
shit.
a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around. So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for this sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of playstyle that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities. In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals.
This game seems a lot
They're
deeper
the good
than the
guys
first.
that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong.
Yeah.
You're going to be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well.
I wonder if they sort of felt like they might not
Of
have got
course,
the
we brought
chance in the
back
sequel,
dumb,
so they're just really putting everything
players
into it.
love the dumb option.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Dude, I'm gonna play like an idiot.
Quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
And you get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could
Jack,
be
I feel dead
something
inside
as
after
simple
the
as
con-
banging
the
on a
con
machine
reveal.
to get it to work.
They've done it a little bit dirty there, I think, to be honest. If it was at the front of the show, I feel like
After
it would
you've
have been okay.
invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty.
I'd forgotten about COD.
Me too.
I think in my mind, I'm like, oh, we haven't seen it now. I guess they'll do a live
Throughout
stream
your
later.
entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, it actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of
This
what
is
we
a very
really wanted
interesting
there.
showcase.
But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small
don't think it was
percentage
bad,
changes, we actually did much larger changes.
No,
per
but it just
point that you
was
put in
missing a
each
lot of the
skill.
heavy
And all
hitters.
these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself.
Sorry, let me rephrase
matter
that.
quite a
I think it
bit.
was missing
just
every
you have
hitter
one
except
additional
for
skill
COD.
point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did.
I do love how much they're
But
getting
here's the
behind
cool thing,
Outer
right?
Worlds
We
too,
check
though. Like,
the
they could have
different
just
perks
easily
for
let this
literally
franchise
everything,
die.
right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that,
I didn't see
now you can actually go
anything that I
around and
wouldn't
steal
try.
things out of people's pockets.
That's pretty good then.
Yeah, I would probably I'll probably try everything.
There's another
that
perk
they've
called
shown.
Heavy-Handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use
It's one of those things that
actually
felt
knock
like it
people
had
down.
something for everybody.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you start killing people, they will drop hearts. And you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it. We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack
Bro,
an
where
enemy,
the fuck
you're
was
actually going
Ubisoft
to get
this
a
year, bro? Have they got
movement bonus
nothing
for a
coming
certain
out
amount
of
of
the
time.
Well, that fucking Twitter account needs to be deleted too, by the way.
Yeah.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were
There's not
playing
many
the game and
conferences
give you
left, is
a
there?
bonus that you actually wanted to really engage
Nothing
with.
really.
With the flaw system
Nothing
returning,
where
we
they can
knew
be.
we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing?
No,
I
I'm
was in
taking
Space Force.
When
That's
do you
where I
give
know
them
you
back?
from.
I don't.
Claire, Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
In an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you
Yo, the
option to
bad
take
knees
this
thing is
flaw
actually in
that'll
there.
make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that. Well,
Oh
everyone
my
knows you're gonna
god.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
Jack, this is great.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer Flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons
That's
like I
me.
do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while.
Oh, wow.
While we support options
I
like
love
being a
that.
gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons.
Do you have to take a floor? Is that the
or
deal?
rogue
No,
who
you don't
wants
have to if you
alpha
don't
strike
want
their
to.
enemies before they
Oh,
know what
okay.
hit them.
Interesting.
They offer them to you,
We
which
also allow
I
for
would
a lot
take
of
that
fun and
reload one.
experimental builds.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
reckon.
mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors. Or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact
Oh,
of these
let's
character
take
build
that and
options
not tell
better
Jake.
than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island. Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses
game
our
needs
philosophy of
multiplayer.
allowing the player to solve problems in a
Yeah,
bunch
for
of
sure.
ways. So you may solve it by, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger.
This feels
if
like
you are
what
ready to
Borderlands
seize
should
an
have evolved
opportunity
into.
to show fealty to the Protectorate.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could go guns blazing and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across. You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side. You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. Their companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Breeze if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those
I feel like this radio I think is going to add a lot to the game.
excessive gasping and choking involved.
More games had it, to be honest.
Yeah.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the
Got
player's
the Foundry
help.
demo downloaded, by the way.
There's also a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Anti's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally, there's Tristan. He's a Protectorate Arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package.
Cool.
It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Oh,
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out.
Oh my god.
Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh?
Please
maybe a little
put that in the
napping,
collector's
maybe a little
edition.
snuggling, maybe a little nah.
Please put that in a collector's edition. Please, please.
The visuals
please.
of
That'd be
the
so
first
good.
Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the
What's
game.
crazy is we
starting with the
still have to
factions.
see Grounded too.
How do you militarize everything, including
I
extreme
think I'll have to go to
capitalists or
bed.
mass-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to
Okay.
feel like Arcadia
Ready for this?
is a living, breathing
Ready.
place scarred by a long-standing
Persona
war.
4 Revival.
Fairfield, one of the
Hello,
first
this
towns
is
you
One Up from
encounter,
P
was
Studio.
once under
We are
protectorate
very
control,
pleased to
but has
announce
recently
the
been
Persona
taken
4
over
Revival.
by
We look
Auntie's
forward to sharing
Choice.
more information
They don't
in
just
due time.
occupy the town, they
Persona 4 has
rebranded with
numerous
their
spin-off
signature
works,
style,
including
repainting
TV,
buildings,
anime, Persona
posting
4
guards,
Arena,
and
Ultimax
adding
Arena,
propaganda-based holograms
Dancing All
featuring
Night,
Auntie
it's
and
a
the
special
Moon Man.
title that has been part of Atlas for
Showing the
many years and
towns
holds a
evolving
personal
after
place
the
in my heart.
invasion
We are currently
helps us
working on
push
the
immersion
live
for our
action along. We're
players.
confident that with the fresh and
One of our
surprising
priorities
content
in
new comes
visually
from
realizing the
Blackbeard,
world of
we
the
look
Outer
forward
Worlds
to sharing
2
more with you.
was making sure everything is
Additionally,
clear
we are
and
actively
recognizable from the
preparing for
player's
future development
standpoint.
of the
We want to
Persona
make sure
series as a
each faction
studio.
has
We
a
are working
particular
hard to meet
look
the
and
expectations of
design.
fans from around the world,
So when
and
the
work
players
is
run across
progressing
these
well.
vast,
Please stay tuned
different
for updates and
environments
more
and
continued
landscapes,
support of
they're
the Persona
recognizing the
series.
motifs
Do
and
you know what this feels
visuals
like?
of who they're talking to, what they're
This
going to
feels
be
like the
talking
only
about,
reason we got
and
this
how that
tonight was
progresses throughout
because the game sort of leaked
The
months ago,
first
and they're
Outer
like,
Worlds
"Fuck,
was
we need
really
to get out
about
ahead of
player
this."
interfacing with corporations. And while we
okay,
have that in the
interesting.
Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with
That's a shame.
other
We couldn't
facets
see it,
of the
though.
world,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
We've aimed to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought, we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet.
Watch
this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dan. Here we go. What comes after C? O, optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I wanna make them happy, so let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet, sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet, sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us, huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, trois. In French, that means two, sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on, Claire. We're on 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, Thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For The Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy, to things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weapons.
25 years of Xbox next.
We have things like the Borscht Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades. Or
They gotta
can
go
even
all
be
out.
eaten by the player for
They
additional
gotta.
health.
They just have to.
We have a weapon called
have
Rookie's
the
Reward that will actually level
synopsis for
up
Black
the
Ops
more you use
7.
it throughout the game.
Oh,
And
okay.
every time
That's
it
the
levels
go.
up, it's got
Embrace the
fun
madness.
fanfare where it's like
Year is
shooting out confetti and it's
2035 and the
got
world
fun
is on the
little
brink of
setup.
chaos. Ravaged by violent conflict
We have a
and
really fun
psychological
weapon called the
warfare
pop-up
following the
gun.
events of Black
It
Ops
fires
2
out
and Black
bad
Ops
drones
6.
that will distract your
Wielding
enemies with
cutting-edge
corporate
technology,
ads,
the Black Ops
slogans,
team,
and
led by
jingles.
David Mason,
While your
fight
enemies
back
are
against the
distracted,
manipulative
you can
enemy
focus
who
fire on them
weaponizes
or
fear
explode
above
these
all
drones
else.
for additional damage. New to The Outer Worlds 2
Okay.
are throwables.
Someone tells me there's gonna be a
So you
lot of,
can
like,
use frag
psychological
grenades to
drugs
flush
and
out
stuff like
enemies,
that, 'cause,
smoke
like-
grenades to camouflage and escape,
Yeah.
distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth
I
attack.
hope it's more like Black Ops 2, like in terms of the story beats and the way the story unfolds.
And even science grenades
Yeah.
that will
But
levitate
with
enemies,
a lot
allowing you to
more-
fire upon them while
Because
they
if there's
float
one thing I'll
past
say for Black Ops 6 is the campaign was brilliant. Like they really did try new things.
And of course, science weapons are back. We have
Looks
returning
like they're
favorites,
sticking to
like
the
shrink
two
ray.
CODs in a row
This time
thing
it's
as well.
been upgraded so you can shrink your
Yeah,
enemy down
just
to the size
take
of a
a year
Sprat
off.
and run over them, exploding them into bits.
Honestly, just take a year off. Give us 2
The
years of
shrink
content for a
ray.
game.
That was
Like,
probably my favorite one from the first
I
game, so
would
we brought it
probably-
into the
if
second
Black
game.
Ops 6
but
was
we improved
getting
it though.
another year, I'd
So
probably
instead
jump back
of
in today if
shrinking
they
your
dropped the
enemies for a
trailer
short
being
period
like,
of
hey,
time
we're
and
doing a
having them
little campaign
re-expand,
thing.
this
Like, yeah, I'll
time
play
they
that.
stay shrunk. And
But
we
I'm
actually
just like,
added
what's the
in
point of
the
going
ability
back
to
now?
step on them and kind of squish them and kick them because we knew that that was the player fantasy.
Yeah,
We knew that's
I
what
don't-
everyone
yeah, I don't know how I
wanted.
feel
They
about
wanted
it.
to
I-
step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them.
I think
So we made sure to double down on that stuff.
after the last few years, I want to play a little
In
bit less
addition to
COD,
things like
so
our returning
maybe it's
favorites,
fine.
we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these
Call of Duty Black Ops 7
masses that are like
features
these
a
little
co-op
arms that will
campaign.
stick to people or cover
Oh,
all
okay.
kinds of different things, and
Multiplayer will
they
return
will
with brand
continue
new
to
maps,
just hit
and
them
there will be the
until they
return
get
of
destroyed.
round-based zombies.
And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance
Okay,
Saber.
yeah.
This is a melee
Could've
weapon
been Game Pass.
that actually lets
helps.
you
That's- yeah,
attack
that
to a
helps a
musical
lot.
beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses
Right,
material
it's the
harvested
BFG
from
from
rifts to
Doom.
shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
It's the BFG, baby.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash out at your opponents
What
as
the
you're walking through combat. So we
fuck?
even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
Dude, Gary,
We're all about
creeping me
letting
out,
people
bro.
play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details. But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like. One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more things to find in each of the worlds the players can visit. The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life, and we can't wait for you to play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels
Wow,
amazing
crazy.
to do. We're so excited for more people to be playing our games. It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring
In my
worlds
mind,
big and small
they're all
while
right to
expanding on
take
franchises that we've
few
created,
years off.
and we have no plans.
I was
to
going to say,
slow
we're
down.
not going to hear about
We
from
hope
them
you'll
for
continue
3 or
to come
4
along
years.
with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
And they're helping the State of Decay team.
Yep.
Who weren't here today.
Looks great.
With The Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You can play The Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play The Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play The Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing The Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play The Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays The Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play The Outer Worlds 2 on it.
Oh,
Can't
missed
play anything on
opportunity
it.
to have the
I guess
Series
bread.
S toaster.
You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other? I don't have friends. If
so
you
Call of Duty
pre-order
Black
the
Ops 7 is
premium
co-developed
edition now,
by
you'll get
Treyarch and
early
Raven
access,
Software.
which is like a prequel to the sequel,
doubt, honestly.
or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any?
Be
at
more
any time?
Raven than Treyarch, I imagine.
It doesn't matter. Either way,
yeah.
my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team. And big exit.
Big exit.
Big exit. Yeah, Grounded 2's coming really soon.
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The team's been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There's so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game, so with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger
Eidos
world.
Montreal are
the
also
Brookhollow
working on Fable.
Oh.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our two studios share a lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and
Why did they put the
consequences,
teleprompter
player
on the ground?
communities,
Why didn't they just hold it
and
up behind the
doing
camera for him?
justice to great IPs and great franchises.
Even
The fact that we're the first
Oh, yeah,
partners
do
that they're
it.
working with to make a sequel to their
Just hold it up
franchise
for the poor fucker.
feels like we're an important part of their history.
The events of Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
So there's Max, Hoops, Willow,
and Pete.
They're a couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a little bit different, but we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the action out of the backyard and into the Brookhollow Community Park. Not only is it bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brookhollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the size of an ant. Everything from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Part of the fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state.
That's clever.
Yeah.
And that leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all of the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over
really cool.
and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges and colorful Lovecraftian horror.
We have one anthill that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park. And so there's all these toxic chemicals underground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We are oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're gonna see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of
they're
strategy.
hairy now.
The changes that we've made
No.
aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking. We've also added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly or jump in for a quick attack. And almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match,
I like that
but
they
one
added the
that's
dash.
super frenetic,
Yeah, I like that
looks
as well.
super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun. We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect wielding mages, and ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the Wolfbane daggers and the Wolf Spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom. Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term harvester.
She freaks me out.
I love going out and hitting things
She
and bringing the
creeps
materials
me
like
the
insect
fuck
body
out.
parts back to my friends to use. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op with their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release. Mounts.
Oh, cool.
Our mounts, we call them buggies, have an entire suite of moves and have their own special abilities and attacks.
We really
I think
wanted
this
the
is
buggies
this
to
is
be
what
an
the game's been
extension of
missing.
the player
Like,
every
yeah.
way possible.
This is
They're
Making
doing
sure
what
that buggies
Splitgate should
have
have done.
unique and valuable abilities across all the core
What's
pillars
that?
of Grounded.
Actually,
That doesn't
take
just
the
mean
time to
exploration
listen
and
to the
travel.
community before
That has
dropping
gameplay
the
implications for
original
combat,
and moving on
crafting,
to the
and
next,
building
you know
as
what I
well.
mean? Like,
Just like how we wanted to expand
Yeah,
on player
yeah, I see what you're saying.
playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy
Splitgate,
that we
successful,
add
cool.
has its
We're
own
stop supporting it.
personality.
We're working on something new. It's like Grounded was successful, and they kept adding.
The Red
and
Ant
they
soldier
kept
can enlist up to
listening,
2
and now
Red
we're
Ant
getting
workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump
they go on a lap, don't
and
they?
they'll
Jesus.
fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities, like a scream that allows them to stun lesser-powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base-building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat. Red Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with.
Cool.
The connection that our Grounded community
Yeah,
has
that's
with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world, but there's so much value in building it alongside the community. Buggies change how you traverse and navigate the park. What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it. Because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates, new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and Eidos Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park. It's time to ride together and survive together.
He's proud of that line. That was good, to be fair. That was good. Oh, I gotta go, man.
Yeah, no, fair
GG.
enough, dude. GG, mate.
Oh, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, too easy.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, that was the Xbox Game Showcase for 2025. I have to admit, it was really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Was it better than last year? No. Was it on par with last year? No. I think last year's was like one of the greatest of all time. But this was great. Like, this was not bad. Anybody who says this was mid or says this was bad is like coping, because it was very, very good. We got to look at some great games. We got to look at some great announcements. I think the Outer Worlds 2 is going to pop off. We got to look at some Japanese games. That Super Meat Boy game looks great. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, for all of the disappointment that it was the one last thing. It's also kind of like, it looked good. Like, it seems like it's like setting itself up to be very, very different from what we've seen before. Yeah, great variety, great amount of creativity. I really enjoyed my time with it. I think out of everything we've seen, this was probably the best conference we got during this week. I think it goes, honestly, I think it goes Xbox, I think it goes the State of Play, and then I think SGF at the bottom at the moment. Surprising we didn't see any Ubisoft stuff, because, I mean, they're not doing anything, so maybe they've just got nothing to show this year. Surprising we didn't see anything big from EA. Probably just got nothing to show. Hopefully Gamescom, we'll see some stuff from them. Honestly, I'll say I miss E3. I think E3 was so important, and I miss E3. This felt like the sort of year where it would have been really great to have an E3. Yeah, can't wait for the handheld, can't wait for Silksong, can't wait for everything coming. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've watched the entire time, I really do appreciate it. If you're watching on 1UP Games, do not forget to like and subscribe. We will be having articles dropping on the website all day today, so definitely go read up on all the stuff that was announced and a whole bunch of other awesome insights from us. If you're watching on 1UP Kyle, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. 1UP Kyle has got some amazing support in this last, like, I think we've been live for like a month, so I really do appreciate the support here on 1UP Kyle. Honestly, it's been amazing. So if you are watching on 1UP Kyle, maybe go check out 1UP Games. It's linked down below. Definitely check out 1upgames.com, and like and subscribe to this channel for more reviews. And I think I'm going to hit up a lot of those demos, and we're going to chuck some gameplay up on here. I'm just really trying to figure out what people want to see on 1UP Kyle. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. But that is going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, may all of your games be good ones, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.